Greetings, Elder Blacklight and Motivated. Look, I could tell you all who's involved, or mostly all who's involved in the murder. The murder is solved. We're talking about Nipsey Hussle. Today, TMZ reported that the alleged shooter, Eric Holder, went on a rampage approximately an hour before he shot Nipsey, according to the neighbors. Well, let me say it like this. The government has a lot of people on the payroll. A lot of them are spies in the community. Gatekeepers on social media, gatekeepers on YouTube, damage controllers on YouTube, television. Even if everyone works for the government. Everyone works for the government. The gangs that sell dope work for the government. Those who aren't in a gang that sell dope work for the government. The whole recording industry now we showed you how this system is set up. But let me say this. If the government is not involved in this, then why did they not question so many, why did they not answer so many questions that's obvious, such as who was the white guy? As far as I'm concerned, that white guy is a key player. The lady in the black car that was running in and out the car, a key player. Now, everybody's seen the reaction of all those so-called witnesses, people that was on the set. We seen the one they call Cowboy. We seen how he told some lies. And as far as the killer's concerned, Eric Holder, he must have went home and he supposedly had shot Nipsey and kicked him in the head, stepping all on the crime scene, all on the blood. It had to get on his shoes, blood, because he was stepping all in it. He had to leave some tracks, bloody tracks. His shoes, gym shoes, or whatever he had on, had to be bloody, or at least some stains, blood stains, on the bottom of the shoe. And did he have on the same clothes when they arrested him as he did supposedly when they did the shooting, when he did the shooting? And you only got 3 witnesses out of all those people on the set. And is Cowboy gonna be a witness, a key witness? You know, is all those who were there, how many key witnesses do we have? So all these questions, and then they tried to cover it up because they knew they had messed up. Now, any other time you could blame it on the gangs. Hear some people talking about, well, the gangs did it. Then you hear people saying the family, someone in the family or the girlfriends did it. But it took a whole lot of money to get that reenactment, or that when the police came and when they got into it. It take money for all that. Police money. You know. All that tells you that it's someone bigger than the gang. You know, it's a cooperation of everybody probably. It's a conspiracy. Any other time, you know, you might could say the gangs did it, but they have messed up so bad. There was so many people involved on that crime scene that you could tell they knew what was going on. That they might not even use that as evidence. And Christopher Darden, you could tell that somebody sent him there, told him what to do and say. They're trying every way in the world they can to cover up. We're talking about the police, their involvement. Yeah. You don't see that Nipsey's mother and the girlfriend trying to cover up nothing. There's a whole lot of infighting maybe going on, but you know, you can't blame them. But who was there? The police, TMZ, you know, plus a whole bunch of unnamed witnesses. So yeah, it's a government conspiracy. Now they're trying to have damage control because they messed that video up so bad, and they rushed to arrest Eric Holder. They let the getaway driver get away. Too many questions. They bungled the operation. They bungled it. Too many questions. We're gonna come back with a part 2, but I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna show you once again how this is ran. Now stay with me, and we're gonna build on this right here, and we're gonna continue on connecting the dots, and the dots is gonna lead right back to Nipsey.
A third city-state was officially created in 1982. That city-state is called the District of Columbia and is located on 10 square miles of land in the heart of Washington. The District of Columbia flies its own flag and has its own independent constitution. Although geographically separate, the city-states of London, the Vatican, and the District of Columbia are one interlocking empire called Empire of the City. The flag of Washington's District of Columbia has 3 red stars, one for each city-state in the 3-city empire. This corporate empire of 3 city-states controls the world economically through London's inner city, militarily through the District of Columbia, and spiritually through the Vatican.
Now each of these power centers have layers to them, but we going right here is the military. Uncle Sam, the United Snakes of America. It's the military. It was a military type hit, they say, that killed Nipsey. A military style hit that killed him. So I ain't gonna have time to lay out everything, but how many of y'all heard of Constantine? How many of you ever heard of the Inquisitions? The Spanish Inquisitions? What about Socrates? Plato and Aristotle? Stay with me. Watch me connect the dots and watch me build. Now I'm telling you right now, I ain't insinuating nothing. I'm coming straight out with it. These are the controllers. These are the killers. Whether it be local or nationally or internationally. And Nipsey was deeper than y'all thought he was. And we're going to come back with some more a little later on down the line. But his trial is coming up. I think it's on the 25th. TMZ announced that they're going to be talking about the alleged shooter, Eric Holder. They're trying to cover up their tracks. Stop saying that he's the killer. There's more to it. Black light.